say, how much would it cost to stay?
Ooh-wee. Sure is a beautiful day. So, any news from the Éforo rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Good day, Madam Rover. I am Damien, an attendant in service to the Éforo's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the Éforo's palace as agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the Éforo waiting. Time to go, Abby.
Oh, you mean now? Well, I'll think I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys. Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
The Éforo's palace is just ahead. Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do this.
Impressive. I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought, watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit. Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titans, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Éforo of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem. Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Éforo's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment. I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt. Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it? The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival, it holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimont's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinascita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover. I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators, but you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course, the will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter. A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours... yes. The journeying paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinela Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day. However, due to its significance, not even Septimon's highest officials are permitted near it. But if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen. The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side. Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
I can't eat another bite. That's another full stomach for Abby. Huh? Hey, Rover? Look, over there.
That's a storm. Which means it's about time to meet up with Augusta. Tempest Cliffs. I remember, that's where she told us to go.
Well, you better hurry. Same as always. Call me when you need me, and I'll be out in a flash.
This should be the right way.
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory. Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me? After all, we share the same destination. Your reputation precedes you, Honorable Rover. I am Gladiator Avidius, at your service. Gladiating and hunting are the very pillars upon which the glory of Septimont stands. I believe no gladiator would refuse such an honor if invited. I, of course, am no exception. Please, if you'll follow me, honored guest from afar.
Augusta spoke of the great surge we are about to face.
The Éforo speaks the truth. And this year's high tide has come later than usual, which bodes ill. It's a shame even the sharp ears of the Senate could not chisel through the high walls of Tetragon Temple to hear the whispers beyond. Is this an auspice of calamity or a prelude to a new legend? Only time will tell.
Come on, give me a hand.
Did you hear?
Over behind.
This one's serious.
Not like that. Like
Set. Yeah, almost ready.
Pleasure of escorting you to the Éforo has been fulfilled. For now, my duty ends here. From here, we march onward to the hunting grounds, where the dark tide's creations may await us. When the time comes, it will be a true pleasure to see your skills in action. Happy hunting.
Come, join us, Rover. The horns signal our departure. Precisely. These cliffs mark the opening of our campaign. Take courage, my friend. The path to glory will reveal itself under the feet of the brave.
Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough?
Getting restless, are we?
That is a Chorosaurus, an abomination of the dark tide. Do exercise caution, Rover.
Roars of conquest!
Now is not the moment. Let it flee. The path it takes leads deeper into the trap we laid.
That sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It's signaling we retire for the day, that's all. Augusta, time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
The Hunter's Den. Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds. We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed, just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Yuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple. Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt. Quite frankly, when it comes to dealing with the dark tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow. I'll be making my way back, Augusta, lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people. If you find yourself with free time later, consider visiting me at Tetragon Temple. Not every Outlander is granted access to its sacred halls. Make the most of it.
It's rare to see Yuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her. Perhaps we do share some common traits. Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come. A Chorosaurus. Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the dark tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Chorosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos, a vanguard of the dark tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition. But do not mistake that for victory. Our enemy will not bow so easily. The dark tide, immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan. Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinela Imperator's power, can sever the link between the dark tide and the Threnodian, burying the calamity deep beneath the Sanguis Plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the dark tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures. However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the dark tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood. This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face. That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself. Now, we wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the Senators request your presence in the main tent. It's to discuss plans for the hunting operation.
Looks like I'll be occupied for a while. Relax. Take a walk around camp. The hornet's blare will sound our next departure. It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons. You won't miss it.
The high tide of unprecedented scale. Could this be the one in the prophecy? The harbinger of Septimont's doom?
A high tide is a high tide. Every hunt is a gamble with our lives, no matter the size. Just keep your blade sharp. Whatever comes, we cut it down. Don't overthink it.
Did you hear about Ovidius and the Senate? Did you hear about Ovidius and the Senate?
A power struggle. Nothing new. But going up against Augusta is a steep hill to climb.
Without a strong forte, Augusta's strength was always going to have limits. She lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecies. Hard to compare her with a hero of heroes of the past.
I wouldn't put it like that. Knowing how Augusta operates, Ovidius would even have risen to prominence if she hadn't allowed it. That kind of grace is the mark of a real ruler.
Yuno mentioned visiting her at Tetragon Temple. Got a bit of free time. Might as well pay her a visit. Didn't think I'd find something this grand way out here in the hunting grounds. No sign of Yuno, though. Are those murals on the wall?
Good day to you, Madam Rover. It seems you too have taken an interest in the temple's murals. They are the works of past priestesses. They depict prophecies glimpsed in the sacred flames. Ones already fulfilled, and ones yet to come. In any case, all these murals point to two prophecies of importance. The first is a Ragunesi prophecy condemning Septimonte's lack of faith in the Sentinel. Hear this, O faithless ones of Septimont. The divinity of the high heavens has grown enraged. Should your monarch once more stand in contempt of their will, annihilation shall be your fate. The second is a continuation of the Ragunesi prophecy, delivered by Septimonte's priestesses. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempests still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You seem drawn to that particular mural. It tells of a calamity yet to come. And, as always, the hero of heroes, who shall rise among us to turn the tide of fate. Yet the identity of this hero remains a mystery. Coincidentally, much like the absent part of this mural, the prophecy of our victory over the coming disaster remains untold. Whether the priestesses can't foresee the fate that awaits, or whether the true prophecy is meant to remain hidden, is indeed a question worth pondering.
Our would-be hero of heroes, lost in daydreams again. What is it this time? Staring at an empty wall, hoping one day it will bear your name?
I happened to wander by, passing the time as one does. No need to trouble yourself with someone as inconsequential as I, priestess.
Inconsequential? Come now. Everyone knows you're the Senate's golden child. Those old loons wouldn't spare me a glance, but they hang on your every word. Have you been waiting long? Oh, I can't believe he got to you first.
Isn't paying respects to the heroes fairly commonplace? Surely we needn't allow rivalry to come between us, priestess.
I'm not blind to your tricks, Ovidius. Do you really think Rover would take sides with you? Let me guess. Eliminating Tyrannos and the Dark Tide before anyone else would be the perfect act to prove you're the prophesied hero of heroes. 4 expeditions to Main's Deep, plus a Home Leaf medal, and now you think you can usurp Augusta's place? Don't make me laugh. Oh, read the room, will you?
Please. I don't deny that I am ambitious and aspire to better my station, but I value my duty to defend Septimonte's glory just as equally. Should I become the next hero, Septimonte would be spared when the next calamity arrives. Is this not what the Tetragon Temple has prophesied?
Why, you...
She possesses many qualities worthy of a hero, but she lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecy. As a resonator, Augusta offers nothing special. Yet throughout Septimonte's history, every hero of heroes was born with extraordinary gifts. She may have the strength to wield a sword, but I doubt her ability to endure pain and the slow, wearisome passage of time like other resonators. It's a pity that in a city built on prophecy, Augusta is a disruptor of the rules. I assure you, Priestess, I will not act from the shadows. If Augusta seeks a fair challenge, I shall honor her with the respect she deserves. Priestess, Rover, I beg your leave. Perhaps we will bear witness to the birth of a new hero in the hunt to come.
Well, there you have it. That's the gist of it. Finally, some time together, and now it's all ruined.
I don't understand. Given Augusta's prestige, the Senate has no real advantage in seizing power. What's their angle?
It all started when Augusta shook things up the moment she became Éforo, especially in rooting out corruption within the Gladiators' Aegon while ignoring the senators in the process. Naturally, it ruffled some feathers. Some even accused her of undermining the spirit of gladiating. In reality, they're just upset their piggy banks got smashed. More importantly, this is exactly the kind of chaos Augusta wanted. That idiot. She even went so far as to say, the citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her, Augusta. And then, like it's nothing, she tells me that the Éforo position only matters when a strong gladiator wants it. She's even more stubborn than I am. Now, why would I be worried about that? I'm sure you've seen her sword. The inlaid blades are trophies of every gladiator she's defeated. Even ones with decent resonance powers like Ovidius, she eats for breakfast. Though Ovidius makes me rather uncomfortable. It's got nothing to do with his stance, it's more of a hunch. Something about him feels unnatural. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's the Griffrex. It appears our prey has finally come out for some fresh air. We'll meet again later, but next time I'd like your undivided attention. No distractions,
Is that lady over there looking at me? Better go and greet her.
I overheard a few gladiators guessing who the next hero of heroes might be.
Ah. We've been expecting you, roving hero. I see... A void. An unknowable fate. Worry not, my child. A void is by no means nothingness. Follow its guidance and let it lead. It will open the path to boundless possibility, guiding us through the fog to shores untouched by any before us.
Perfect timing. I'll stretch my legs a bit. Huh. I wonder what Grandmother Lilibet and Rover are talking about? Never mind. It can wait. Let's get eyes on this beast, Aquila. Spirits of the hallowed land, answer my call. May the eternal sacred flames grant us boundless sight.
It's the horn. I'd better find Augusta.
Over there. Behind that cliff is the Earthrend Wedge, a relic of Sentinela Imperator as ancient as these lands. The destination of your journey, my promise to you, our shared goal. An anchor stone, made from tacitite formed around the Earthrender. It contains a fraction of the Earthrender's power. It offers no defense capabilities, but it can at least serve as a temporary measure to hold off the dark tide, or its creations. We need to deploy 3 of these in predetermined locations across Maroonwood to generate a force field. This will drive the Chorosaurus to the Asphodel Barrens in the lower levels. The field blooming with asphodels is where the hunting party can safely reach the lower levels. Judging from the height, it's close to the Earthrender's base. In that field of glory, we will grant Tyrannos the death it deserves. Tyrannos' calling card is the vanguard of the Dark Tide. Our prey isn't exactly known for playing by the rules. Maroonwood lies on the other side of these cliffs. That beast has reasoned we're likely to take to the skies on Griffrexes, and has laid an ambush, waiting to drag us down into the abyss. A Chorosaurus that knows how to set a trap, waiting for its hunters to walk right into it. Quite an interesting opponent. Gladiators, march with me to the hunting grounds. Let the sacred flames ignite your resolve. The enemies of Septimon shall bear witness to our might! Let us be on our way. Something's not right. Be on your guard, everyone!
Ground is collapsing! Watch out!
Honor cannot be surrounded!
Over there! Getting excited, are we, Tyrannos?
Watch out for those molten rocks. Use the pillars for cover. Move!
Stay behind.
Cunning bastard.
Everyone, under the...
We're almost at Haunting Grounds.
Victory is still far from reach. We're not in the clear yet.
Rocks above!
This path will take us to the first anchor point.
Tacit discords.
Just in time. My swords had enough of waiting.
Such carnage.
These tricks do not surprise me. Avidius, take a response team and get that anchor obelisk functioning. Rover and I will provide cover.
As you command, Your Excellency.
Honor cannot be silenced. In control. Scene of my triumph! Unmatched! Stand tall before the eternal sun! Here, my valor never fails!
Avidius's team should be almost done, Augusta. I'll head over to join them.
Of course. See that it's done.
Your aid couldn't have come at a better time. We were just about to insert the anchor stone into the obelisk.
Excellent work, all.
Inside these hunting grounds, the hunter can become the hunted at a moment's notice. Think that beast is running away? Just a trick to throw us off. Let Augusta humor its little performance. Beasts who think they've won are always the first to die. Let her handle the Chorosaurus for now. We have more important matters to take care of. Oh, surprised to see me? I've already shared my interest with you. It wouldn't kill you to remember a few things I've said, would it? But fine. Since it's you, I suppose I can let you in on the secret. The Chorosaurus is just an appetizer. I've got bigger fish to fry.
The next anchor obelisk is on the other side of the plateau. Ah, impeccable timing, my dear priestess.
Consider this a privilege, would-be hero.
Wing rays are here too, huh?
Does that surprise you? Augusta and I prepared it all well in advance. Ride the winds and let's soar over these cliffs together. We've lost sight of Augusta and the Chorosaurus. Let me see your terminal, Rover. There. Try using the sensor. You catch on quickly. My resonance power can reveal hidden traces of the dark tide for a short time. With these markings, be it Tyrannos or Tyran whatever, nothing can escape my eyes. Yes, you're not wrong, but the beast also has its eye on them. A sly enemy like this won't play by the usual rules. The more cautious we are, the better. Ha! So it is heading for that cave. The second obelisk is also in that direction. Come, let's go have a little fun with our friend. This is it. The second obelisk should be at the other end of this cave.
Mind the tacit discords.
I'd be more worried about yourself, would-be hero. Try not to slow us down.
floor. That's our way out. Careful of the rocks!
I'll keep it busy. Now is your chance. Go! Make no mistake! Your fight is with me!
Augusta.
My apologies for the delay. Warned, the Chorosaurus could return at any moment. We should leave.
Here it comes!
These formations seem solid enough for a quick pause.
Tyrannos will not rest until we are corpses. But since
Up there to the left. That stone seems loose. Pull it down, Rover.
honor cannot be sullied.
This helps. We'll face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Annihilation.
Fight by my side.
It's the obelisk. Leave it to me.
Worth the chase.
Splendid. Let's keep up the momentum. You again.
It just left.
Should be the anchor obelisk doing its job. Or perhaps it's up to something more insidious.
The direction it's heading. Is it planning to destroy the final anchor obelisk?
This fog hinders our vision. We could be walking into a trap.
Makes for a fun challenge. Don't you agree, Gladiadors? Stay vigilant. In due time, Tyrannos will learn the blood.
The obelisk is right over there. Good. You did well not to disappoint. Augusta, Tyrannos is heading for the Asphodel Barrens.
The net has been cast. It's time to reel in the prize.
Field of corpses. Horrifying, isn't it? This is Tyrannos' birthplace. A kingdom of brutality, and the beast is proud of it. Every hunt before this, it was here that we met our final battles. The gladiators went to great lengths to drive the Dark Tide's creatures into the Asphodel Barrens. Likewise, their prey were just as eager to bait their hunters here. This is destined to be an evenly matched game of life and death. Hunter or prey. Only the one still standing gets to decide.
Avidius, descendant of the hero of heroes Attilius, decorated for the 4 crossings of Main's Deep. I see the desire in you, your desire for power. Yet if you wish to be my opponent, then this level of resolve is far from enough. Step forward. Stand next to me and pursue your desires without hesitation. Let your ambitions burn even hotter.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Finally, some fun for a change. Come, you need only to stay at my side, Rover. Rest. This is a matter between Augusta and Avidius. We shall not intervene for the time being.
Will the approaching sounds be beautiful enough?
Roars of conquest! In control.
Well played, very effective.
Unmatched! For Septimon!
Never back down.
control. Undying glory. Stand tall before the eternal sun. My valor never fails. Invincible. To the lands afar. In control. A worthy opponent. Is in place. It will take the bait.
That's our cue. We're going after it. All this effort we've put into setting this trap. This gift of ours, it better take it. Nice and obediently.
Over there.
What was that?
Now!
Juno? Juno!
What was that about? And that black fog? It was all mushy. I couldn't even finish it. Ooh, oh boy. Did I take a huge bite out of that one? My head's gone all swishy. I need a quick timeout.
How are you holding up?
Augusta. Augusta. Now you've seen it. Her tiny little echo, silencing the dark tide with such ease. Resonance power, such might, such perfection. Confined to this frail human form, you will achieve nothing. You nearly lost everything, as you once did. Augusta, do not resist the gift of divinity. Follow our guidance. Return to Augusta. To your home.
Augusta. Augusta. If, and I say, if Septimon's fate has already been decided, would you continue to fight?
A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects. It isn't safe here. I'll lead a team and escort everyone to a temporary camp not far from here. But before that, I must ensure no one is left behind. You go ahead, Rover. I am entrusting Juno to your care.
How are you feeling? Do you want to rest a bit?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not as fragile as you think. This road is nothing I can't handle. You can set me down here. Come on. Don't give me that concerned look of yours. It's nothing to worry about. Wait. You have questions. Don't pretend you don't. Well, spit it out. It's only a minor injury. I can manage. So you've managed to glimpse that far? Or is there more? Just how many more surprises do you have for me? But I suppose only you could manage something like that. Grandmother Lilibet, the head priestess you met at the temple, once spoke of the unknowable void that is your fate. I've yet to fully interpret what she meant by that, but one thing is clear. You are the most unique among us all. They were, as I once perceived through the sacred flames, the fate of Septimont. Just as you saw, the dark tide will bring destruction to Septimont and the death of Augusta. I don't know whether Raguna's predictions are actually true, but fate has given me no response but sorrow. Though I would deny it to the end, as it is now, I cannot ignore it any longer. The dark tide is a force to be reckoned with. Its terror lies not in the illusions it shows or the lies it spins. Rather, it uncovers the parts of us we hide the most carefully, the parts of ourselves we least wish to face. Never. My prophecies are never wrong. How I loathe this feeling, this helplessness, to know everything, to see everything, and yet be powerless to change a thing. Since we've come this far, might as well share a secret with you. The you see before you can no longer see the threads of fate. I gave up my ability to peer into fate in exchange for the resonance power to resist the dark tide. Why? Because I refused to be fate's obedient puppet, bowing to its whims and letting it dictate my every step. But in the end, despite all the sacrifice, we still couldn't escape its grasp. The dark figure we faced in Asphodel Barrens was, in fact, an embodiment of the dark tide. We call it the false sovereign. Unlike other dark tide creations, it can devour and reshape the scattered powers of its maker. I'm unclear how things will unfold, but I'm certain it's the source of evil that will bring about the fall of Septimont, just as the prophecy foretold. Before this hunt, Augusta and I investigated such dark tide irregularities at the Sanguis Plateaus. We then formed a plan to take advantage of the Sovereign's nature, using the Chorosaurus as bait to lure out its imperfect form. Maybe this way we can rewrite Septimont's tragedy before it even begins. But as you can see, we failed. I do not know. Fate doesn't lie. Perhaps death is the only choice we're given in the end. But knowing Augusta, I'm sure that fool would fight till the bitter end. There is one thing I'm not certain about. For reasons I can't explain, the fate shown to me by the Dark Tide feels different from what I remember. What is it exactly? A side effect of my resonance power. The Dark Tide doesn't exactly show up in a stable form. My powers manifest its creations in exchange for a teensy piece of my existence. That's the price to pay, I suppose. I admit it sounds a bit complicated. In short, just know a little sleep will relieve these side effects. A fair point. Once I've recovered my strength, sorting out these questions will be as simple as a flick of a finger. Oh, by the way, take this. A Lunarum bracelet containing a small portion of my resonance power. It was passed down to me by my predecessor when I became a priestess. It's quite dear to me, you know, so be sure to take extra good care of it. And don't expect there'll be a spare if you lose it. Rely on it in my absence. Who knows? It may even help fill in for me and help you and Augusta in my place. Now, why would you say that? I'll only be taking a short nap. Don't you or Augusta even dare think about leaving me behind, is that clear?
I should see how things are with Augusta now.
The situation we're currently facing is more dire than any I've come across. For the sake of Septimont, I must momentarily set aside my quest for power. My 4 expeditions to Main's Deep. Now may not be the best time to discuss past events, but if you insist. It dates back to a high tide 4 years ago. At the time, we were driven by the fury of the Dark Tide into the lower levels of the hunting grounds, the wastelands. I had no intention of emulating the feats of the 3 hero of heroes in conquering Main's Deep. But with the Dark Tide's blockade, I had to lead repeated expeditions into those underground ruins. Fortune, however, did not turn its back on us. In that dark and treacherous place, my companions and I managed to carve out a path to survival. Fate has its ways. Now only I remain able to face the hunting grounds trials. Many of my companions fell to the corruption of the Dark Tide. Those left barely overcame the Dark Tide's influence with the help of a plant unique to Main's Deep, Mizona. Even so, they still suffered from the torment it caused and were forced to cut their time as gladiators short. This home leaf medal was granted to me by the former Éforo after the crisis. A victory, yes, but one laced with pain. My companions should never have suffered the Dark Tide's disgrace.
Messages have been sent to the encampment and all sectors of the main island, and defenses are currently being deployed per your instructions, Your Excellency.
Good. Ensure timely reports on any new developments.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I've made arrangements for the war effort. Strategically, we must always brace ourselves for the worst. Communications with the Black Shores are also underway. The Éforo's palace has previously established a connection with a consultant in the Renacita region. We've reached an agreement granting the Black Shores permission to access Septimon's resonance nexus. They'll be able to monitor and collect data on the Dark Tide during the hunt. In return, should any complications arise, the Black Shores are to fulfill their side of the agreement and provide us with the necessary technical support.
A consultant active in Renacita?
That's right. Her name is Buling. An interesting young lady. Left quite an impression on me.
So it is her. Why don't you let me handle contacting the Black Shores, Augusta? We talk from time to time. It'll help make things smoother for us.
Of course. I'll leave it to you then.
Alright, I think I got the whole picture now. Ugh, Rover, how do you keep ending up in messes like this? This is one tough cookie, alright.
You mean...
Let me tell you, the latest data we got from the resonance nexus isn't so pretty. Something's really off with the Dark Tide in that Sanguis place. I don't remember it being this crazy before. Normally, the Dark Tide getting all freaky during high tide is whatever, right? But now, I don't know what happened, 'cause it's turning into a person. So listen up. I'll give you Tethys' rundown. That humanoid thing, that sovereign, is gobbling up frequencies like a maniac. It's eating anything with energy, Dark Tide stuff, tacit discords, echoes, you name it. Might even be saving other things for dessert. Basically, the Sovereign isn't gonna attack Septimon or Raguna anytime soon. It's too busy getting fat first. Once it's stuffed full of energy, it'll try and smash the Earthwind Wedge in one go. With the Earthrender gone, poof, all that Dark Tide under the hunting grounds will explode like a pimple. When that happens, it's game over for Renacita. Even if you have 3 heads and 6 arms, it will be bye-bye. But, Smooth Moves team, cutting through the clutter, I see what you're doing. This Corosaurus is just the bait to hook the big fish, isn't it? Your real plan is to stop the Sovereign before it fully forms. Nip it in the bud. Am I right, boss?
You are right on the mark.
Heaven and Earth are in harmony. That's my reading, so your plan shouldn't have fallen apart like that. But then again, smooth sailing isn't always a good thing either. Too much harmony invites trouble. Tethys did pick up a strange frequency midway through the hunt. Everything was fine until that frequency came out of nowhere. And then suddenly the Sovereign took form way ahead of schedule. Talk about flipping the table. Well, let me get another reading. Oh, the cheese all messed up. It's kind of hard to see. It's like someone clouded the heavenly signs on purpose.
One way or another, we must find the Sovereign and stop it before it absorbs any more frequencies. This might be our only option for now.
That's right. Supernatural powers or not, the Sovereign can't escape good old Tethys. Let me see. Yup. It's wandering in an area with a whole lot of other frequencies. Looks like it's east of the Sanguis Plateaus. Yeah, that place has lots of dark energy. Bet many tough people died there.
Murmur's Town. Understood. I will stop it in its tracks.
Your Excellency, with your permission, I wish to accompany you to Murmur's Town. I know this request may seem bold, and I'm aware of the dangers ahead. But as a warrior of Septimont, I cannot simply stand by. Gladiators! We are united as defenders of Septimont's honor. I do not claim the right to ask this of you. But in my heart, I believe everyone here has earned the glory we bear. Let our deeds today reflect that greatness.
He's right.
He's right.
Septimont needs us.
That's a good point.
We have to fight.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah.
Well said, young man. Gladiators of Septimont fear no challenge. When the storm approaches, can an eagle soaring in the skies remain content as a fledgling beneath another's wings? Your Excellency, we will follow you anywhere.
Very well. You have sworn your allegiance to Septimont with your resolve. Your bravery is witnessed not only by me, but by the fallen heroes lying in Capitolini Hill. They take pride in your courage. If you wish to fight together, then so be it. I will afford your fervor its due respect. Come, take up your blades. For Septimont! For the name of heroes eternal!
A wise choice, Augusta. It is time. Return to where you belong. Fabian has long awaited your homecoming.
Murmur's Town sits atop the wastelands, below the hunting grounds. It has since become a forbidden territory, after the Dark Tide's corruption 16 years ago. Follow me. The Wingray can give us a lift. Avidius, ready the anchor stones. We must set up a defense line around Murmur's Town.
It shall be done, Your Excellency. The wastelands. I never imagined that after 4 years I would return to this place under such circumstances.
How did this place get like this?
This is where the dark tide started 16 years ago. The fact that this empty shell still stands is a miracle in itself.
Does this mean if we fail to stop the dark tide, Septimont too will...
What?
It's terrible. No, no, that's horrible. No, no.
Oh,
I can't believe it.
What shall we do?
Warriors, do not let fear stand in our way. The untarnished glory of Septimont stands behind us. The devastation that befell Murmur's town 16 years ago will never be repeated. Because now, we are here. The Sovereign won't make things easy for us. Any rash action before we can confirm its location and status would be unwise.
Your command is our duty, Your Excellency. We will deploy anchor stones around Murmurstown, and I'll personally see that the perimeter stays undisturbed.
Yes. This will trap Sovereign inside the town. Good. Proceed as planned, Avidius. Now then. It falls to us to track down the Sovereign's whereabouts, Rover. Time is short, so we'll need to split up. Keep your guard up! Those hollow figures do not be fooled by their stillness. Those are just the shell. And watch for their songs of corruption. They were once our own. Brave gladiators, loyal citizens of Septimont. The dark tide not only twisted their minds, it also raised their corpses and turned them into mindless puppets. Not even death could set them free. Mark my words. It will pay for this malevolence. You take the upper area, Rover. I'll take the lower one. If you spot any signs of the Sovereign, or run into trouble, let me know right away.
This place is too quiet. No trace of the Sovereign, anyway. Hey, Wu Ling. Can you help me track down the Sovereign?
You got it. Give me a sec to scan things. Sorry, boss. The frequencies around you are all over the place. I can't get a clear reading. The Sovereign's a slippery eel, eating up every little frequency like it's popcorn. Now the Tethys system's got nothing to work with. It's playing hide and seek with us on purpose. What trouble. Hold on. What if you bring me some pure dark tide frequency samples? Maybe Tethys can use it to track down something with a similar frequency, like the Sovereign itself or the original dark tide. Could give you a better lead.
Understood. I'll do what I can. Abby? Abby, wake up.
What's going on? Ugh, I'm so sleepy. Ugh,
dark, spooky stuff I ate earlier is still gurgling in my belly.
Sorry to hear that. But if my clever, brave, stylish, and sweet Abby could help me out, that'd be amazing.
Aw, you're making me blush. Okay. Your best buddy Abby's on the job. Go on.
So, that thing we tangled with before has gone into hiding around here. I need your help to sniff it out.
Yeah, easy peasy. You know I have a good nose for searching.
Find anything?
The whole place smells like a dumpster fire. And that monster, I can't tell where it is exactly. The scent's all muddled. There's something weird over there.
Is that a waystone? I've seen those back in Septimont City. They're like signposts for Outlanders.
All right, let's check it out.
This the one?
Yep, this is it.
Its right arm is missing. Isn't it supposed to be pointing in that direction?
I guess. It wouldn't be a waystone if it didn't show the way, right? Hey, something just flew by that way. It's that muddled scent again. Come on, we gotta catch it. Look, it stopped over there.
It's gone. Is it hiding among those strange statues over there?
Wait, are they singing?
They must be the hollow figures Augusta mentioned. And that song. No. I can't get any closer. Maybe I can split off the Dark Tide's influence.
Watch out!
Hopefully this helps. It worked.
Nope. That troublemaker's off again.
The wicked will face judgment. Don't worry. We'll flush it out. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment. Good. rises! Hopefully this helps. We'll face
Your hide-and-seek game is over.
Time to finish. Tempest of slashes. Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment. A piece of cloth. Looks like something from a gladiator's gear. But why here?
This frequency is something else.
Is it that same muddled scent you mentioned before?
Well, it's got a bit of that smell, but the fabric's frequency is even stronger. It's not giving in. Kinda like a brave gladiator fighting a monster.
I see. That waystone with the missing right arm had a sleeve that was torn.
Why don't we take it to the statue? Maybe it will unlock the next clue.
Granted rather than earned, could never truly be mine. If this power strips me of my will, how can I be sure where my sword will strike? I reject such a gift.
Augusta, I've got a lead. Location's on your terminal. I'll wait for you there.
Copy. On my way.
The clash of battles long past is proof of my unyielding will. Travellers who have braved the path, press onward. Step into the dark, where forsaken truths and forgotten words slumber.
This is a Sonoro! Ah, the muddled smell makes sense now.
A gladiator who fought the dark tide in Murmur's Town to his last breath. His frequency still lingers to carry on the fight. Thank you for showing us the way ahead. Augusta, over here.
Is this a Sonoro?
All right, time for Abby's rundown. So, Rover and I were tracking that shadowy monster fella. And I followed its scent right to, this Sonoro. Well, kinda. It's not the exact same scent, it's just really close. It's also kinda muddled.
Right. The frequencies the Black Shores detected in both Murmur's Town and from the Sovereign are unusually complex. To track the Sovereign, we'll need to help by isolating a pure dark tide frequency. I wasn't sure where to start, but Abby's been a big help.
Don't mention it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I assume this is your echo friend, who saved us in the Asphodel Barrens. You have my gratitude.
No biggie.
The level of power it showed is indeed questionable for an echo. But I trust it, as much as I trust you. No need for explanations between allies.
Did you hear that? Through me walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me enter the city of eternal bliss. Yet all who enter must first forsake all hope. Sounds like a song. Those lyrics are pretty intense, though.
Sonoro, what do you want to show us? Let's enter it.
Are we still in Murmur's Town? No. There are small differences.
This is Murmur's Town, only from the past. It was once called Fabianum, the town of gladiators, visited by Fabius, the hero of heroes. But the dark tide claimed it in the end, leaving behind a scar Septimont will never forget.
Augusta, look over there. Are those lingering frequencies from the past?
Let's follow them. It might lead us to more answers.
I didn't see you by the Oak Hollow today. You promised we'd go explore Main's Deep together. Don't tell me you got roped into errands again. Sorry. Otto got hurt, and Uncle Philo shot on help at the shop, so I volunteered. But I lost track of time. Alright. But isn't it odd how people always come asking you for help? We're children, after all. I don't know. Me neither. I guess it is high tide season. Uncle Philo must be busy at his forge. Even Ma and Pa are busy preparing for the hunt. If only we could find our way to Main's Deep. Maybe we'd hear the hero of heroes whispers and gain a mighty resonance, just like in Grandma Rosa's stories. If I were strong enough to join the hunt, maybe Ma and Pa wouldn't have to work themselves to the bone. You're strong to me, Angel. Sometimes I wish I could be as strong as you. I don't think I've ever had your gifts. Father always said, you swing a sword fine enough, but your resonance ability is average at best. Not gladiator material. Average? I don't believe that for a second. Come on, let me see your hand. Your tacet mark's there, right? Hey, why are you hesitating? Show me. This is... I'm going to Uncle Philo. This is obviously from his forge burning you. It's not his fault. I was just being careless. I asked to borrow some of his old rusty swords, and if I worked fast enough, he'd let me. Grandma Rosa said you need 2 lives to reach Main's Deep. We don't have our swords yet. We're missing a life, so I thought if I could get us some... not this again. You really can be a handful sometimes.
Yes, 16 years ago. Right before the dark tide hit.
Huh? There's that floating thing again!
I think it's trying to lead the way for us this time. We should follow it. It's hovering by those phantoms.
There you are. Oh, I was looking everywhere for you. Here, take some of these candies. Grandma Rosa gave them to us. Hey, do you think what Grandma Rosa said about Main's Deep is real? Like, if I really had the hero of heroes whisper in Oak Hollow, do you think I could ask them to fix my brother's leg? With a resonance ability that powerful, maybe he could get better, just like how he was. The grown-ups keep saying how awful this dark tide will be. And my brother's leg, it won't heal. They said he'll never be a gladiator now.
In that case, why not try your luck in Oak Hollow? You can take my sword. Just make sure to bring it back to Uncle Philo later. But aren't you coming too? There's no extra sword. You can't reach Main's Deep without your sword. It's okay. I'll wait till next time. I'll find a way to get more swords, so everyone can have one.
That little girl. Does her voice sound familiar to you? I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
We've got no other leads for now. Let's check it out.
More phantoms of the past.
Oh, look over there! I see it!
You are there! Oh, you wouldn't believe what
It's cutting out. I can't hear what it's saying. Rover, that floating thing. Seems like it's distracted. Something's messing with it, but I can't see what. Feels like, I don't know, like there's an invisible wall cutting us off.
Another waystone. That can't be just a coincidence. It led us into the Sonoro. Maybe it can lead us out.
You're saying we should use it to leave the Sonoro, and that whatever's messing with us might be coming from outside.
Could be. It's worth trying.
Can't believe we actually made it out. More hollow things. Really was that.
Don't worry. Leave them to me.
The wind rises. Conquest begins now.
This should work. All right, team. Let's head back to the Sonora. Seems like our little flutterbug has finally calmed down. Huh. Let's go look at the phantoms over there.
Oh, I wish you were there, Angel. Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened. I only ran a few laps with Enric, and guess what? He got so dizzy, he tripped over his own feet and smack! Chipped a tooth! Hold still. I'm trying to get the salve on. Look at you. Black and blue and still grinning like a goat. All right, out with it. What do you do to that thick-skulled Enric this time, huh? You're hurt pretty bad. Guess that means no Oak Hollow then. Not that it matters. I bet there's still nothing there but moss and mud. Oh, he was picking on the little ones. I couldn't just stand there and watch. So I told him, learn how to kneel before asking others to. And that's when he snapped. Couldn't beat him, but still threw down. That's just like you.
I heard things aren't going too well at the Hunter's Den. Ma and Pa haven't come home in days, and the whole town is holding its breath. We ought to return those swords to Uncle Philo, too. Anyway, Main's Deep will have to wait a bit longer.
It's okay. We'll go after the high tide passes.
Really? Thought you'd be storming around about it. What if the whispers are real? And the great resonance ability too? Maybe that's how we end up heroes of heroes, both of us.
The hero of heroes.
That's still what you want, isn't it?
It is. I think everyone in the village wants that. The priestesses say that once you become a hero of heroes, even the dark tide won't scare you.
Makes sense. Not just any hero, but the hero of heroes. Feels a long way off for us.
But maybe it also means making people smile. If the dark tide disappeared, everyone would be happy, right?
That sounds too easy to be true. But if that's all it takes, you've done it already, Augusta. But skip Emmerich. Making a louse like him grin shouldn't count.
Augusta.
That's me. I guess there's no denying it now. I thought I might keep my foolishness as a child from you.
So Murmurstown, Fabianum, is your hometown?
Yes. It's been a long time. I never imagined I'd see my past like this.
I'm curious.
About Main's Deep and the Oak Hollow?
Yeah.
The name Fabianum once stood for glory. As Septimon's front line against the Dark Tide, it held the honor of receiving legends, like Fabius, Attilius, and Valeria. Perhaps that's why Hero of Heroes' tales always lingered here. The most popular one was the tale of a great journey to Main's Deep, the ruins of an ancient civilization. It was said that if you brought 2 lives, yourself and your sword, you'd be granted entry. And within, you'd hear the unceasing whispers of the legendary heroes. Whispers, they say, capable of awakening resonance ability, as mighty as the hero's own. As for the Oak Hollow, said to lead to Main's Deep, just children's tales. No one ever knew if it was real. But Fabianum never found its hero of heroes. Ever since then, the name was lost, replaced by Murmur's Tone, a scar that Septimont refuses to face. The whole town held out until the very end, yet no aid ever came from the city of Septimont. Later, I heard from the senior gladiators that on the very morning Fabianum fell, most of the Senate lords were still sound asleep in their warm beds. It wasn't the Dark Tide that doomed my hometown, but those in power who were blinded by greed and failed to act. Forgive me. I let my emotions get the better of me. I see. Then perhaps I should spend more time with you, like you once did. Anyway, why did the Sonoro reveal all this to us?
Maybe it's helping us find that, pure dark tide frequency? The scent does feel clearer now, less muddled.
Or maybe it meant to show us something more.
A soul who endured the dark tide's corruption and still fights to speak the truth. His spirit deserves to be remembered. I will go to witness that truth with my own eyes.
Those phantoms up ahead. Looks like they've lost control.
Everyone's been... Angel, what do we... Angel, what happened? You're bleeding. Stay with me. I'll get you out of here. No. There are monsters everywhere. You won't make it. Not with me. Just leave me.
Huh? It stopped again. I don't hear anything. Did it end just like that?
I remember being trapped inside with Angel, surrounded by tacit discords. If it hadn't been for a brave gladiator stepping in and fighting them off with his life, none of us would have made it. Perhaps we recreate what happened back then, to stir the phantoms. We defeat the tacit discords, just as that gladiator did.
But they're just phantoms. How do you fight something that's not even real?
Again, we'll fight them outside the Sonoro.
All right, the Waystone!
Honor cannot be summoned.
Tacit discord! Over there!
Time to work. Moment of victory! Winners win! My valor never fails!
Let's return to the Sonoro. There's likely something new to see there.
This is it. At least, I'm not on my knees.
Not breathing. Thank you. Stay close, Angel. It will be all right. It's over by the alley. Let's go this way. Hang in there. Angel, hold my hand. Augusta, are you going to face it alone? No, don't. Just come with me. I promised I'd get you out of here. No! Augusta! Augusta! Hey, you! Evil monster! Why don't you fight me? I'm not scared. Come on, I'm wide open. Don't look away. I'm not someone you can ignore. No! Not there! Look at me! I said, look at me! Angel! Angel!
The dark tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Augusta, my brave yet fragile child, your strength is far too feeble, unfit to sate the hunger of the dark tide. You long to become a hero, to reign by might. But tell me, can the throne of glory be claimed by one so weak?
The dark tide paid me no mind. Its target was always Angel. And the whispers, they were real, but not as the legends promised. What I heard were words of cruelty. None of it matters now. Those things belong to the past. I was a reckless child, a hatchling, flailing with a sword I could barely hold. True. Though back then, I didn't really have a choice. This is Septimont, a place where ideals bow to strength. As a child, I had no desire for power. But in the city of Septimont, if I wished to rise beyond my origin and silence arrogance dressed in fame and fortune, I had no other path. Now, my strength speaks in my stead, and my blade cuts down every slander. All but prejudice. I know well what those parasites in the Senate are plotting. Draped in the temple's name, they manipulate public opinion to secure themselves a place on Capitolini Hill. But their absurd schemes betray only fear. Too afraid to face me, they skulk in the shadows, hoping empty prophecies might bring me to my knees. It's not about belief. It's about not fearing them. The dark tide still haunts Septimont. People live in terror of losing their homeland again, and so they cling to the hope of a hero of heroes. As Septimont's Éforo, I must stay strong and answer their call. Our ruler has no right to falter. If my resonance ability raises doubts about my right to rule, then let the true hero of heroes step forth and challenge me. And if none appear, I will decide whether this title is worthy of the weight of a ruler's glory. One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well. Should it be you, I would gladly accept your challenge. A person of immense strength is either a nemesis or a kindred spirit, both of which are intriguing to me and my blade.
Me? Honestly, the thought never crossed my mind. From what I've seen, being a true ruler isn't about having immense strength, whether that's a powerful resonance ability or sheer might. I've met people from Huanglong to Renacida who live with real integrity. Their skills and backgrounds were all different, and none of them were perfect. But what defines them isn't strength or anything that can be measured. It's the spirit they were born with. Resilient, unyielding. That can't be stolen. Believe me, Augusta. I see that same spirit in you.
I see. You once said something similar to me. What happened within the Oak Hollow remains a mystery. All I know is, when I found her, her resonance ability had grown immensely. So powerful that even the dark tide could not withstand it. But she failed to control it. I could do nothing but watch as she transformed into something no longer human. After that, I never saw her again.
A dark tide occurrence 16 years ago. Its frequency must have been more stable than it is now. Maybe this is the truth the Gladiator spirit is trying to share.
darkness. Did the whispers give you their cover? Angel, are you? Run.
It's that smell, Rover!
The truth, the dark tide, and the pure frequency. Are you certain that's what we're looking for? How could Angel be carrying the dark tide's frequency?
If anyone can sniff out the truth, it's Abby. But just to be sure, I'll send the data to Buling once we're out of here. The Black Shores will give us an answer.
All right.
It's all done, boss. Tethys ran the data through a couple filters, and we've zeroed in on one spot in the hunting grounds. Pretty sure that's where the Sovereign's been hiding. I'm sending you the coordinates now.
So, the frequency we collected really was from the dark tide.
Yeah, looks that way. But this one's weird. It feels still, like undisturbed water. Quiet like it's asleep. Basically, nothing is disturbing it. If I had to describe it, I'd say it's like a reverberation left behind when the dark tide slams headfirst into someone's forte. On its own, it's not as dangerous as the dark tide, but if it got mixed with another forte and stirred up, well, who knows what kind of explosion of power that could cause.
Angel and the dark tide. Understood. Let's go, Rover. Time to meet our prey. I'll tell the others to meet at that location.
Please hurry, everyone. The anchor stone must be in place before the Sovereign's hunt begins.
Such devotion. Forgive me, but you seem to forget your place, Avidius.
Is that so? Perhaps you'd like to remind me, my lord.
You must be aware of your rather underwhelming performance during the Tyrannos hunt. The Senate's patience is not boundless. It's reserved for those who deserve it. Unless you can present a triumph to match your exploits in Main's Deep, we'll have no choice but to reconsider your candidacy as Septimon's next ruler. Wake up, Avidius. Isn't Murmustown the very place where your glory began? That, Avidius, is your true arena. Yet here you are, entangled in Augusta's petty concerns, when you could be seizing something far greater.
How very amusing, Lord Falco. You seek a ruler strong enough to lead, yet pliable enough to be led. You'd have better luck finding a needle in the sea. Were I in your position, I'd keep my mouth shut. If Septimont falls, so will your ambitions. And allow me to remind you, I entered Main's Deep because I had no other choice, and my duty as a gladiator demanded it. The blood I shed, the blade I wielded, these were proof of loyalty, not entertainment for the Lords. If that's how you see it, then perhaps it is I who should reconsider this alliance.
How dare you?
Ha! Got some grit, eh? Haven't let ambition cloud your mind. I like that. Falco, what are you... Watch out!
He may be under the Hollow Figure's influence. Judging by his behavior, the Dark Tide has already corrupted his mind. The Anchor Stone is nearly in place. Sir Hercule, would you please take Lord Falco to rest? This isn't far from the entrance to Main's Deep. I remember finding Mizona nearby. It's a herb that helped my companions and me resist the Dark Tide's corruption. Lord Falco has paid for his pride. But as a former hero, he deserves a death free from the Dark Tide's torment. I will do what I can to help. Sir Hercule, please look after him. I'll bring the herb back. I promise it won't take long. Don't worry.
All right. You go do what you believe is right.
Could it be? No. It must be the Dark Tide's illusion. This wall. No. It can't be.
My fellow gladiators, our prey has finally revealed itself. Move to the marked coordinates. It's time to hunt.
This is the place. The smell's getting stronger.
No traces of the Sovereign. It must be hiding again. We must force it to show itself.
Perhaps this could work.
over there.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment.
Bad timing.
The wind rises.
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds.
Fight by my side.
Yeah. But my belly is full. I'm so tired.
The stroke you refuse shall now become the blade that strikes you down. To spawn a divine gift is to invite consequence. And divinity offers mercy but once.
Augusta! Augusta!
You know,
No, it can't end like this.
All able units, split into 2 teams. One will escort the wounded back to base, while the other prepares supplies and maintains position.
Just now, and Tessus won't stop pumping out alerts. Figures. That area you're in has buried many warriors. For the Sovereign, it's like having a free buffet. And sure enough, you blink, and it's already swallowed up all the surrounding frequencies. Now it's a real nightmare. That said, situation's bad, no doubt, but we're not out of moves yet. The dark tide isn't spreading at full speed. If we act fast and find the Sovereign's weak spot, we might just pull a miracle for Renacita. Let's see. Fire under earth, light be blocked. That's it! Tethys is showing messy internal frequencies and unstable structures. Looks like after stuffing itself with all those frequencies, the Sovereign's completely scrambled inside. If we can stir up the mess in its gut, even with something small, we might just throw him off balance. And then maybe we can wrest the Earth-rend wedge back and readjust it.
Terrible timing. Is there any other way to reach her?
It's the dark tide. The entire frequency range is under its control. In other words, we're completely cut off here.
How vexing. The dark tide's inside. If we feed that monster something else. Right, the anchor stone.
You're suggesting we let the Sovereign absorb the anchor stone. If it works, it could suppress it from the inside.
Very sharp. But before we act, there are two things we need to prepare. First, we need to get the Sovereign to open up and swallow the anchor stone like a good boy. That will be on you and Augusta, Rover. Second, the dark tide itself must be stabilized to keep the Sovereign nice and solid. My job, naturally. No one else is fit for the task.
No. The Sovereign is far stronger than before. And you've only just recovered. There's no way you can take on that much resonance energy at once.
I'm not made of glass, Augusta. I am Juno, the most gifted priestess Septimont has seen in generations. If anyone can hold back the dark tide, it's me. And I'm not going to fall on you that easily. Besides, the sacred flames already showed me my end. In the warmth of spring, surrounded by white flowers, with gentle eyes watching over me. But that day is still far from today. At worst, I'll just need more time to recover. Everything's going to be all right. I promise. Then it's settled. I'll let you prepare. Just give me a signal when you're near the Earth-render. I won't be able to hold the Sovereign's form for long, so make the most of that window. Did you forget anything? Useful, isn't it? Keep it close. No matter where you go, a part of me goes with you. Got it? Since I've given you a tool so practical, I'll ask something in return. Just one thing. Promise me you'll stay by Augusta's side and face whatever destiny sets upon you, together. This isn't a command or a suggestion, it's a personal request. Only you can do this.
You know.
I think I understand what the unknowable void in your fate really means. It's not nothingness, Rover. All along, it's represented a future that can't be defined by anything but your own will. as long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself. So please, support Augusta with everything you have. I've seen how much she trusts you. So trust her in return. No matter what happens, you are not to doubt her in the slightest. That's the spirit. All right, you two. Stop standing around and get moving. The sooner you settle this, the sooner I get to leave this boring place.
You know, one last question. For someone without an unwritten fate, is it true they can never break free, no matter how hard they struggle?
I don't know.
That's all right. Let's go, Rover.
Wait, Augusta! I've been thinking, our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve our own way forward. If we can't rewrite fate, then we chase it, outpace it. Then when we catch up, we'll smack it right in the face. Don't forget what you once said. A ruler assumes their place by accomplishing the impossible for their subjects.
Let's head to the borders of Myrna's town, Rover. The anchor stone Avidius and the others set there could come in handy.
Are we there yet?
Here. Why did you...
Buling mentioned even something small could have a great influence. The smaller, the more unnoticed. Come, stand with me to face our reckoning. Let this small thing pry open the cracks in fate's door.
Leave it to me.
The wicked will face judgment. Fight by my side. Roars of conquest.
be silent.
Stand tall before the eternal sun! It ends now! To the lands afar. Cannot be silent. In control. A worthy opponent. Invincible! Stay behind me.
Go chase your fate, Augusta.
Nothing, just something on my mind. Do you still remember what the Whispers told me 16 years ago? The dark tide answers only to strength. Those without it are doomed to be forsaken. Now I think of it, it is rather interesting. I've never told anyone this before. But ever since the dark tide decided to forsake me, those broken whispers have never left. They echoed in every battle, telling me when to dodge, when to strike. But with each opponent that fell, the whispers began to fade. Until I became the Éforo. That's when they returned. Louder, never giving me a single moment of peace.
to shut them out. But every time I strayed from their guidance, fate would strike me down in the cruelest of ways. I thought I was the master of my fate. But the truth is, they always knew the path better than I ever could. The old prophecy about Reguna, that they once whispered to me, has come true. Now, it is time for me to put their power to the test.
Leave it to me.
Sun shall arise to scatter the unending night. Shall God still speak?
What? What exactly do you want to do, Augusta? Tempest of flashes. The wicked will face judgment. Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
One of the prophecies speaks of a hero of heroes. As I see it, you, Rover, fit that image well.
As long as that void exists, you control your story. Your existence is the meaning itself. So this is her plan. Using this battle to mark me a hero of heroes so the temple's prophecy will be fulfilled. Augusta. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
The wicked, everything, Rogue. I have realized this is the duty I must fulfill. Ha! That's it. Show me your strength. The one who stands beside me for the throne is you. And only you.
Wind rises.
You still have a chance, Augusta. The divinity is forgets even the greatest of lives. Resist no longer. Do not waver. Step forward and receive the divine gift. With this power, you shall rise as the one true ruler of Sentinela.
And glory return with the blood of the old king. You proved the prophecy true. So why now? Why this sudden urgency to stop me from fulfilling it? Unless I was your target all along. That power you spoke of was always just a trap. Answer me. Who are you? And what did you do to Angel?
How foolish, Augusta. The will of the divine is not to be questioned. Alas, no positive swords comprehend the grand vision.
Rover, what is stopping you from being Septimon's hero of heroes? You, the unwritten one, are blessed to shape your own fate. And I must walk my own path as ruler. Go, fulfill the prophecy that was always meant to be. I give my blood, so that the true hero may rise.
Brazen, faithless one, receive the judgment of the heavens. The sacred crucible shall reshape your soul.
Soon. I already said Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
This is your end, Augusta.
But we're not done just yet.
Insolent heretic. If this is what you want, we shall grant you an endless beast of despair.
My sword.
Cato.
Where's my sword?
What haunts you, my teacher?
A hero shouldn't fall to the dark tide. I need my sword to fight back.
Please, take it. Take it and fight for what you believe in.
Thankless empathy.
He's gone. I'll go for the
Please.
I'm begging of your blood, of your flesh.
Left with nothing. Doomed like a speck of dust. The throne of glory will never be claimed by the weak.
A loser, left with nothing. How wrong you are.
My lady.
People follow
Allow me to join you.
For it never fails to light their way. This is how I rule. I will show you with my own fist!
Augusta. We meet again, my friend. It seems my will won't let me miss a chance to fight side by side with you.
Come, Rover. I've been waiting for this moment. Barely found it.
Hopefully this helps. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Wind rises.
Fight by my side. Moment of victory. The very fun. Rulers rule. Winners win. Yeah. My valor never fails. So, it's finally come to this. This is how a true battle should be. Robert, fight by my side. This time, the blade of victory shall pierce the hollow sovereign's heart.
We'll face judgment. Bad timing. I am the Tempest!
This is my spirits lost to the dark tide. I hear your cries. Join me in battle! Let that false divinity witness what true heroes are! What it means to wield unshakable power!
We ride with roar. Every moment of this is settled. Yet
May applause greet you, heroes of Sentinela.
in the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your sword stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave belong. I'm not too
A heart-won battle, wasn't it?
May I be a blazing torch, you light
Yes.
you back to God, your eternal fire.
It's all thanks to you, Rover, Septimon's hero of heroes.
In that case, I could say the same to you. As the prophecy goes, the hero of heroes wielding extraordinary power rising from the dark tides. As I see it, you, Augusta, fit that image well.
Extraordinary power. That's a bit much.
I know my limits. But I do think I've earned that title, and it's one we could share together. Besides, the temple never said there could only be one hero of heroes.
What really happened to you in the Dark Tide? I thought you might have...
It wasn't a pleasant experience. But in a strange way, it was refreshing. If you want to hear the full story, I'll tell you another time. But back inside the Dark Tide, I think the lost frequencies were always guiding me, shaping who I was becoming. Even trapped in that abyss of despair, those fallen heroes never gave up. They lit a faint, warm light in the dark for me. And you, along with everyone who stood by me. Without you, we couldn't have won this battle. Perhaps the title of ruler is too narrow and too hollow to define the true spirit of humankind. A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was never meant to be one person's medal of honor.
I want to ask you something. Why did you ask me to join the hunt?
Because my warriors and I wanted to fight beside someone like you. And that hasn't changed. But I will be honest. Part of it was because of your unwritten fate. I'd been preparing for this hunt for a long time. At first, all we had were a few vague glimpses from the priestesses, and a handful of prophetic murals. No one knew when or how the disaster would strike. And then, you showed up. You've surely seen the unfinished mural in the temple, the blank wall and the unwritten fate. So I took a gamble, believing you were the key to this hunt. I couldn't explain it back then, not when I wasn't certain myself. But in the end, we realized what that blank represents. And my gamble paid off. The one who deserves to be a hero of heroes, with power over the Earthrend Wedge. Thank you for your trust. Now it's time for me to honor my promise. This is the end of our journey. The Earthrend Wedge. It hasn't been quite what I expected, but I'm very glad we made it this far together.
Imperator.
Go. I'll wait for you here.
Your soul stitches on
A discoid. This warmth. I feel you, Imperator. I'd better get back.
Did you find what you seek? A discoid. Looks like a compass. The structure's odd. There might be a hidden compartment inside. Can you try opening it? If this relic was left by the Sentinel, brute force won't get us anywhere. We'll need a different approach. Maybe a special key, a mechanism, or a password? Any ideas?
There's a friend of mine who, well, she knows a lot about Imperator. She might be able to help solve this mystery. More importantly, her powers are unique. The Earthrender's holding back the dark tide for now, but those sudden outbreaks and the way it's fixated on you, it's not just a coincidence. If anyone can put an end to the dark tide's threat in Septimont, it's her.
Sounds like someone worth meeting. Do introduce me later. I'm curious what kind of person she is. But one thing I'm sure of, she must be a formidable opponent, and a figure to be respected, like you.
You two share a lot in common, actually. I think you'd get along. I'll reach out to her once we're back. She wasn't able to travel before due to some unavoidable reasons, but now I think the timing's right.
All right. Let's set all this aside and enjoy the victory we've earned. There's probably a bonfire roaring at the encampment by now. Rover, it's time to return to those waiting for us. We won this battle, but the war is far from over. The road ahead still steeped in blood and thorns. But with you, and everyone who stood beside us, the banner of Septimont will never fall. With the eternal sun as my witness, the name of hero belongs to you all.
What a beautiful ending, my near-perfect protagonist. I must confess, even I didn't see this coming. Should this be your final act? No. No, allow me this small indulgence as your creator. The quill of fate may be sharp and cold, but still I want to see how far the soul I created can go. After all, it's the stories that sink deepest into the mire that stir the heart most, don't you think?
It's been a while, Rinesita.
What prey do we hunt this time?
The Trenodian.